Do you love journaling and yoga? In this video, I'm going to give you a walkthrough of my yoga journal, so stay tuned. All right, so here is the cover of the yoga journal. So why do people give covers when they make printable journals? This is because when you print a journal, or anything for that matter, like a planner, you're probably going to put it into a binder. Not always, but that's one of the most popular options. So when it comes with a cover such as this, then you just slide this into the little pocket that comes on the front of the binders. So this is the front. And then the next page has the different types of yoga. So this is for somebody that wants to learn more different types or distinguish between the two types. And there's a couple pages of those. And then here's a page on chakras. Chakras are very important when it comes to yoga because yoga is a spiritual activity. And so when you learn what the chakras are, then you can develop your yoga practice to develop more more of the stuff that, for example, the crown chakra here, if you're trying to develop your enlightenment or transcendence, then you would do yoga poses that are good for the crown chakra. Then the next page we have a yoga glossary. So there's a lot of weird words. If you don't know them, there's a lot of words that are going to be usually Sanskrit or some other language, and so you can keep track of what they mean by this page. And then yoga props. This is the page where you can write down the props that you want to buy or the props that you have, or if you just want to organize the information that you learn about these props. And then the asanas. Asana is another word for pose. So you can write down asanas here that you want to do. Session plan. This is basically a planner for how you're going to put together your yoga sessions. It takes a lot of planning to really get good at yoga because you don't really want to randomly do it because you get more out of it when you plan it and do the right sequences together with the right music and so forth. And then there is a weekly planner page. So this is a page to help you plan for an entire week. And here is a session log. So this is the page that most resembles a journal page in this planner. This is the page where you can write down how you feel physically, emotionally, and mentally. You can write down your session intention. You can write down what exercises, what breathing you did, what meditations you did, how you felt after the session. And then on the side, you'll see there's reflections. So how you felt during the session, what you learned, your state of breathing, aspirations for the next session, and then any notes you want to take. So then the last page is notes, and this is just an open page for you to write whatever you want. It gives you a little bit more space because, as you know, if you do yoga, there's a progression. It's not the same from one time to the next. It's not the same from 1 month to the next. So it's really important to have a journal so that you can track these things and deepen your yoga practice because yoga is, like I said, it's a deep progression, it's a deep spiritual practice, and you get the most out of it when you, just like anything else, just like anything that you use a planner or a journal for, you get the most out of it by using a planner or a journal because you're more in touch with your feelings, you can track what works, you can track what didn't. It's just the ultimate way to deepen your yoga practice. So if you're interested in buying this, this is on Etsy, and I will put a link down in the description. And this is printable, like I mentioned in all my videos, everything that I make is printable, which means that you can just download it instantly and you can print as many pages as you want. If you need more of one page, you can print more of that page only. You can print them in different sizes, although they work best at 8.5 by 11 because you're going to want to write on these pages. You're not going to, for example, this one here, this one's going to be very hard if you print this in a smaller version. So I highly recommend when you print off this journal that you print it on regular standard 8.5 by 11 paper. And if you're in a international country, not the US, I believe that would be um, oh gosh, I always forget the number. It's either A4 or A5. Whichever one is closest to 8.5 by 11 inches. It's only off by a little bit, so that means if you print it on the same paper, it'll be fine. So I will leave a link down below, and I hope that you got some benefit out of this video. Give it a like and subscribe if you would like some more walkthroughs of the journals that I make. I make a lot of journals and planners and printable things like this, and I sell them in my Etsy shop. And on this channel, I also talk about journaling because journaling is so crucial to our health. And this is a perfect example of how journaling can be mixed with almost any hobby. So anybody can journal about whatever their hobby is. In this case, it just happens to be yoga because yoga is one of those hobbies that lends itself very well to journaling. Because anything that's a deep introspective activity, that's something that fits perfectly. So if you know anybody that loves yoga and could use something like this, you could even buy this for them as a gift. This is a nice, inexpensive gift that you can print off and buy a nice, cute little binder, decorate it however you want, and give it to them as a gift or for yourself, of course. So, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.